Hi there, and today I'm going to tell you how it is that you can make your own video for a CV, resume, or to send out to people to get an internship. Stay tuned. Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kelly, and I'm an American who lives in Denmark. And more importantly, I'm an American college student who is studying here in Denmark. And as part of my studies, I have to get an internship, which I have to find myself. And I have a video all about that. If you want to go ahead and click here, you can go to that to see what it is that you need to do to prepare yourself to get an internship in Denmark. But this video is all going to be about the video that you need to make to tell people who you are. So if you go ahead and start that video, watch it through, then it will tell you about this video and you'll know more about what I'm talking about. But maybe you're already at the point where you are ready to make your video and get it sent out. Well, this video is for you. Before we get started with that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel so you can get more content on what it's like to study in Denmark, as well as other tips and tricks about what it's like to live in Denmark, how to have a good integration, and places you can go also in Denmark. So let's go ahead and get started with how to make your video. So in this video, I'm going to first show you my internship introduction video, I guess you could call it. Some people call it a CV video or resume, which we call in the United States. CV equals resume. It's a way of saying who you are without having to write it down. Yes, when you apply for internships, you're going to have to send them your CV or resume. But this is something you could post on your social channels in case people are interested to learn a little bit more about you. They might do a little bit of research. Then they'll find this video. Or it could also be that you are having a hard time finding an internship and you would like people in your network to share it. This is much easier to do than ask them to share a piece of paper or a file that somebody has to open up and take time to read. People usually take the time to watch a video, so I really encourage you to do this. It might be stepping out of your comfort zone, but I can assure you that it really makes a difference. Now, like I said, I'm going to share with you my video so you get an idea of what it looks like and what I did. And then I'm going to break it up into pieces and explain what I did in each part of the video. So if you are writing your own script, for example, then you have an idea of how to take what I did and make it into something that you can use. So let's first start by watching my video. Hi, I'm Kelly, an international marketing management student hoping to be your next intern in Denmark. I'm a loyal and dedicated team player who enjoys making marketing and communication projects to reach their highest potential. I'm a creative writer and skilled editor who has a strong understanding of the English language with a bachelor's degree to prove it. You can rest assured that the communication tasks, marketing campaigns, and social media posts that I create for your company will be polished and ready to share with stakeholders. Because of my master's degree in teaching, I have the competencies to translate various texts into more understandable forms of communication to reach diverse audiences. I'm not your average intern, since I worked as an educator for 16 years, where I learned the importance of organization, coordination, and flexibility to complete tasks. However, I also learned to be patient and open-minded when working with people from different backgrounds. I'm eager to use this wisdom in a supportive environment that encourages critical thinking and new ideas, where growing and learning from each other create the perfect synergy of an effective workplace. I am also enthusiastic to use the skills that I've learned in my marketing management program to create high-quality communication projects for your company that will be shared internally or externally. As you can see, I'm not afraid to put myself out there to communicate who I am because I know the value of being a good networker and skilled communicator. I'm very excited to talk with you more about how I can help your team. So what do you say? Am I your next intern? Now that we've watched the entire video, let's break it down into smaller pieces so you can figure out how to make your own. first off, we're going to now watch the beginning of my video. This is going to say who you are, what you're studying, what you want out of this video, and where you want to do it. In my case, I want an internship and I want to do it in Denmark. Let's have a look. Hi, I'm Kelly, an international marketing management student hoping to be your next intern in Denmark. My next part talks about soft skills. I say words like loyal, dedicated, team player to describe the type of person that I am. And then I transition it to say what it is that I plan on doing as an intern. Now let's watch that. I'm a loyal and dedicated team player who enjoys making marketing and communication projects to reach their highest potential. The third part of my video, I talk about my skills and my education. So it's not the type of person that I am, but who I am as far as my skills are concerned. I'm a creative writer. These are the types of skills that I have that I could use in my internship. I also mention the degree that I have. Maybe you're still in your program and you don't have a degree. Obviously, mine is going to be much different compared to someone who is going through university the first time. I already have a bachelor's and a master's degree from long ago in my past, and I'm now starting my education again in a new country. This allows me to have a lot of extra things to kind of bring into my video. So don't feel bad if you don't have those degrees already. Just focus on what it is that you're studying now, maybe some of the courses that you're taking, or the program that you're in. I'm a creative writer and skilled editor who has a strong understanding of the English language with a bachelor's degree to prove it. Part 4, I go into detail about what types of things that I would like to do to bring value to your company. So think about the jobs and the tasks that you would like to do during your internship and be very specific about them. You can rest assured that the communication tasks, marketing campaigns, and social media posts that I create for your company will be polished and ready to share with stakeholders. In my next section, I talk again about my previous education, the fact that I have a master's degree in teaching, and how I plan on using that. Well, again, you might not have those types of experiences in your past to bring forward, but maybe you've done some type of job that you can use those skills in this internship. Going from being a teacher to be a marketer is not the same thing. So I have to show a connection of what I've learned from this experience and how I will use it in my internship. Try to find a way that you can do that within your own work experience or perhaps past education. Let's have a look. Because of my master's degree in teaching, I have the competencies to translate various texts into more understandable forms of communication to reach diverse audiences. The next section, I bring out the elephant in the room right away. I'm in my 40s. I'm going back to school a second time. This is maybe not the typical intern that you would be getting applying for positions in your company. So I throw that out there right away just in case somebody has been wondering, how old is this lady? She's not our typical 21-year-old who's applying for these internships. You don't need to address how old you are. I felt that it was kind of something I should do. But more importantly, in this part of the video, I talk about the type of worker that I am and what skills that I have to prove it. So think about the type of worker you are and how you will be in this new working environment as an intern. I'm not your average intern, since I worked as an educator for 16 years, where I learned the importance of organization, coordination, and flexibility to complete tasks. The 7th part of the video is addressing my people skills. I don't want people to think that I am work all the time and that I haven't learned anything from these relationships that I had as a teacher. The relationships with my students can be very similar to the relationships that I will have with my clients or maybe even other coworkers that I will have in my internship. So make sure that you address some of those skills that you have with working with other people. However, I also learned to be patient and open-minded when working with people from different backgrounds. In part 8, mention what type of workplace you would like to work in. Expat Expectations are always something that will come up in an interview or perhaps when you're creating that contract with your internship company. It's important that the expectations that you have for the type of environment that you'll be working in matches the environment of the place where you are going to be working. If you are someone who likes a lot of structure, then perhaps you don't want to take an internship with a company that is very laid back. You want to make sure that you're being very clear on the type of environment that you'd like to work in. So make sure that you put that in there as well. I'm eager to use this wisdom in a supportive environment that encourages critical thinking and new ideas, where growing and learning from each other create the perfect synergy of an effective workplace. In part 9 of the video, I made sure that I talked about my current educational program. I have made mention before about my other work experience or my other educational degrees, but right now, this is what I'm learning and this is what I'm going to be taking into my internship. So I want them to know what it is that I'm learning right now. For me, it's something very different. If you're someone who's starting out and you're applying for your first internship, focus on the things about your current school's program that you really enjoy, that you really want to work with when you go into your internship. Because these are probably the things that you will be doing later on. So focus on what it is that you're learning and how that knowledge and skill base can create value for the internship company. I am also enthusiastic to use the skills that I've learned in my marketing management program to create high-quality communication projects for your company that will be shared internally or externally. In the 10th part of my video, I make it clear that I am a go-getter, because I am. I make it clear that I am not afraid to be in front of the camera. I work with marketing. So marketing is a lot about your presence and communication. Figure out what it is that you want to say about yourself. Maybe you're doing something with IT and you're never going to be in front of the camera and you're never going to be trying to work with clients one-on-one or something like that where your presence is going to be really important. Maybe you're a behind-the-scenes type of person and the interactions that you have with people so much in your internship or perhaps in your job one day is not as important as what it is for me. But think about what it is that you personally have to offer. Me, I'm not afraid to put myself out there. I'm not afraid to make this video, which means that probably for my internship, I wouldn't be afraid to make any more videos. I make videos all the time. But for you, maybe there's something that is really important to your background. Again, if it's IT, maybe you're talking about something with coding. Maybe it's this very specific type of code that you're really kind of passionate about. Use this time to make yourself shine. Pick something about you that you can do that can bring value to the company. As you can see, I'm not afraid to put myself out there to communicate who I am because I know the value of being a good networker and skilled communicator. Be sure to end your video by letting them know, again, if you haven't said it already, that you can bring value to their company. Let them know that you'd like to discuss it more. Let them know how to contact you. At the end of the video, I put my LinkedIn information because LinkedIn, especially in Denmark, is really important. You would know that if you watched my other video, the one I told you about at the very beginning of this video, about how to prepare yourself for getting an internship in Denmark. Make sure you let them know how to contact you. For whatever reason, this video might be shared somehow separately from your profile. So make sure that you have some type of call to action at the end of your video. And that is just saying, visit me here, send me a message, here's my contact information, I'd love to hear from you. Anything where you're telling them how to get a hold of you is the right thing to do. And if nothing else, maybe you get a connection out of that from LinkedIn. And if you are young, starting out with your education and your internships and looking for jobs, and especially if you're a foreigner in another country like Denmark, building up your network is really important. I'm very excited to talk with you more about how I can help your team. So what do you say? Am I your next intern? So I really hope that you're encouraged now to make your own video, to stand out from the rest. You have to think that these jobs and these internships get lots and lots of applications all the time. But if they're also receiving a video from you, that's something that might make you stand out to them as being a little bit more interesting than the others. They also might remember you a little bit more. Yes, it might take a little bit of time for you to get comfortable in front of the camera. Try to videotape yourself doing other things. Make sure that you write down what it is that you want to say before you say it. Practice saying what it is that you want to say a few times. Don't feel bad about saying a little bit and then stopping. You can paste all of these clips together like I did. Mine is not professional. It's not going to win any awards, but it did get me 4 internship interviews in the course of 2 weeks. So I would really recommend it for you. If you're interested to know what it's like to study in Denmark, be sure to check out my playlist. I'll put a link here. You can get more information on what it has been like for me. If you are an accompanying spouse and you've moved to Denmark with your husband or wife because they've gotten a job here and you're finding that you're not quite sure what it is that you want to do in Denmark to make yourself kind of fit into Danish society, I would highly recommend looking into getting a degree here in Denmark. Maybe there's something that you've always wanted to study. Denmark is a great place to start new. So please check out my videos for study life in Denmark. For me, I am a mom in my 40s. I have 2 kids. I am married. I have a lot of responsibilities, and I'm also a college student. So if I can do it, you can do it. And if I can make a video, you can make a video. I really hope that this video has been helpful for you. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and also ring the bell to get notifications whenever I post new videos. Thanks for coming along on this video. I hope to see you in another one. Good luck on your internship hunt. And also if you're looking for a job, good luck with that. As always, take care.